My name Luna ZEDAN and my age 25, and I have one brother, and I grew up in Syria, but in city named Latakia. It's seaside, and it's a very beautiful city. And I study logistics maritime for 4 years. I study in private university, and it's in Syria. When you study in private, it's all people like children for army, and it's not safe. And I finished my university, not safe, never. Always have bomb, and people die. You know, some people want freedom, some people don't want Assad and fight. And they start 2010, and I see everything, people dead and blood, you know, it's war. A lot of time I go to my exam and no electricity, just put candle and study. Yeah. So it's hard and cold, and then nothing inside.
But it was very important for you to finish your studies?
Yeah, of course, very important, that's why. I finished and I left. When I arrived to Trinity, the first island, I have some friends there. It's like I meet some people in police and Coast Guard, and it's like with me friend, and they give me Facebook if you need any help. And Greek people very friendly and very kind people. So, and me, okay. I contact with these people, and they told me, okay, if you want, come to Trinity, the same island, we can find solution. And me, okay. And after that, I have of my best friend, he live in Germany. He work with volunteer, British volunteer in different island in Greece. He told me I will give you some email, to contact with him, and me, okay. And suddenly I sent email to some team from UK, and they told me, yeah, come, you can help, and you speak Arabic, and you girl, and everyone here speak Arabic, boy, and you know, some refugee, it's woman, and cannot speak private, and Muslim, it's religion. She needs something or like this, and me, okay, I will come. I stay with volunteer in like big house, you know, sharing house. Always we went to the camp and we helped children, and I meet a lot of people from Syria, from my city, like so much. The volunteer first, we cook. This now my best friend, and she lives in Swansea. She came, I think, before 2 months from Greece with family to live in Swansea, and this very good person, and she helped refugees so much, and she lives in Samos. So she cooked to refugees, go to church and cook with the priest and everyone. And always I go with this lady named Yukasti. She's a very big name in Greece. She helped refugees so much without nothing, just volunteer. And always she cook, and always I went to with Yukasti to cook and to give for refugee, because the government give, it's like big camp, a lot of people, and it's not enough food for all these people and children, you know. And second, the volunteer have in Samos a big depot, a big store, you know, depot, warehouse. And inside a lot of clothes, because it's cold in winter. Distribution, clothes, and everything. We give clothes and everything. And third, they have team for play with children. You know, children all the time inside the like prison, and they cannot do nothing. Plays with children, learn English, continue learn Arabic, everything. So always we go to the camp to give food, the clothes, and the volunteer help for contact between the police and the refugee. The life in Greece, it's horrible for refugee. It's so difficult, and for me, I'm lucky because always I see my life. okay, I'm lucky because I don't have this life. It's so bad and sad life. That's why I decided to go to hell. That's why, okay, I won't go to hell because we are Syrian. And I know the feelings, all this. And inside the camp, you know, some people, they cannot find a place to sleep. They sleep outside, cold and rain. And in Greece, it's snowing. And it's so cold. It's Europe, you know. It's not same in Syria. It's cold in Syria, but not same Europe. But it's a different culture, different weather, different everything, different food, everything. And it's so hard for refugee. And they sleep, some people, they buy small tent, so small, and from the wind, maybe the tent like this. So it's so hard for refugee in Greece. A lot of people come from very good life, from this to this, you know, no food, cold, and when you travel, you cannot come just with backpack, just one, like me, I come with backpack. And a lot of dealer, okay, you cannot go with backpack, so throw it inside the sea, a lot. So.
And then you're nothing.
Yeah, everything. Some people is laptop, some people mobile, some people, the boat maybe start. It's risk for people to start like this inside the sea, so they throw everything. They arrive to Greece without nothing, no clothes, no nothing. That's why volunteer or organization in Greece, they wait the refugee near the beach, and they give clothes and it's cold, and the scarf, and especially with babies and doctors, everything. When I start work with MSF, the first contact with people from Arabic to English. The first, like translator, but I work everything. When arrive people, like example, arrive people at 5 a.m. morning, we should to stand up to waiting people inside the tent, because in Agathonisi Island, just one organization. It's so small island, and Doctor Without Borders, very, very, very strong organization in Greece. Very good and very good people. They help so much. They give everything to refugee. And so Doctor Without Borders, they build like big tents, 2 big tents for refugee, to when people like welcome refugee, and toilets and food and everything. And of course, nurses and doctors. So I start work like translator Arabic. And after we give distribution, I give clothes, I give tea, I give biscuit, I give food, everything. When arrive to refugee to island, you don't do nothing. Everything you do, everything. And a lot of time people arrive so bad health, and Turkish Coast Guard kick people and blood, and you know, it's so hard, so much. When arrive people and you waiting, and the people go inside the tent, and everyone change clothes because wet, children cry, no food, and everyone hungry. Maybe these people stay 6 or 7 hours inside the sea. First, it's so hard. Always I go back to my room and cry. And sometimes I call my mother and say, I don't want to continue. I want to go back. I cannot see these people like this. It's not depend Syrian. I see African. I see from everywhere. But more Syrian people I meet. And it's very hard for me, the first. Always cry, always play with children. But after they come to me and say, you cannot do this, because you cannot give to people this feeling. Already these people have very bad life and very bad feelings. And me, I start to be like strong, okay, Luna, you cannot continue cry. Oh, we are all refugees this life. We cannot do nothing. Really, and I start my job like so hard and so hard, strong, and give from my heart, everything. I work with MSF for 6 months. It's like contra, you know. Contra for 3 months, and after renew 4 months, 1 month, and after that, everything stopped in Aghathunisi Island, no refugee, and I stay for 1 month alone. Every day I'm waiting, refugee, no refugee, for 1 month, and after the MSF decide, okay, we should to leave Aghathunisi. If something happen, we go back. So I go back to Samos Island to start work again in different position, you know. MSF, Doctor Without Borders, they rent hotel in Samos to take some family to hotel and take care, because maybe they have a lot of children and all this. So my job in camp and hotel, go to the camp, go to the hotel. I feel tired, but same time I want to continue, because these people need help so much. When I finish my contract with MSF, I start stress and no sleep, and like crazy. My mother, she start afraid. Always I went to hospital like crazy. I don't want to UK. I want to continue my job. And after my mother say, okay, Luna, my mother, she stay for 6 months alone inside the home, and she's alone. And she won't come to UK to see my brother, my family, and me, okay, go alone, I don't want to go. And she told me, okay. This day very hard for me. All the time I'm dizzy and like crazy, and my mother, she will leave to UK and me here. What's happened? And she told me stay, and we will see what's happened after. When I arrive, I didn't sign contract, because the contract not ready. But I start continue my job, no team, no nothing, no one, just me and two. I went sometimes to camp, a lot of people dead. I start stress, I went to hospital a lot of time. I cannot sleep. A lot of, maybe 4 days, no sleep, just like this. Really, it's, and if I sleep, I see children dead. If I sleep, I see everything bad around you. You know, it's so difficult and so hard job. After that, I went to the office, and I say, okay, I cannot continue. When I arrived to Heathrow Airport, they say to me, welcome. It's very, very, very good people. The police, actually, very good and friendly, and they help me to contact with my mother, everything. But it's stress, you know. It's they put me 6 hours inside room. It's you know, they want time to prepare my ID, to prepare everything. Someone come to UK or to any countries without nothing. It's not legal, so it's normal, everything they do. But it's so stress, and 6 hours, I'm like crazy, and I cry, and they come to me, don't cry, please, you won't call your mother and everything. But it's stress so much. And after 6 hours, they take me to hotel for 1 day, and after they take me to hostel. And inside the hostel, I say, okay, my mother here, my family, I want to see my mother. And say, okay, no problem. Now New Year, and you can go for 1 week, and after we will take you to Cardiff or Leeds, or I don't know. And me, okay, I won't come to Cardiff because my mother here. And very good people, they say, okay, no problem. My mother and my family, everyone. I have my aunties here for maybe 5 years. I didn't see no one. They come to take me from, they live in Colchester, come to take me from Barry house name. And this moment, I cannot tell you, it's like a dream. I see all my family in UK, and it's a very, very nice moment.
فيديو عم صور فيديو هلا بتقلي امك ليش ما طلعتي؟ بتقلي ستك فريجه ليش انت ما طالعه؟ ايه ليكنا ها ليكنا عمل عيب يلا معنا واحد
Look, there a lot of people, they have very, very, very bad story more than me. For me, I have bad story about my feeling inside me. I know God, He sent me a lot of things very good. A lot of people, maybe they say, she don't have story. But I have my story inside Greece. I have my feeling what I did to refugee. I know sometimes I hate myself. Why? Because I come to here, I didn't stay in Greece to help, but always my friends and family, you should to think about yourself, little, just little, to come to make your future here. And after go back, no problem, but make your future here. People when see my film, I hope if anyone can go to Greece to help people, go. If me, I can now, I will go, really I will go. And one day I will go back to help people. Yeah.